times late when things are real and people share the gift of gab between themselves. Some are quick to take the bait and catch the perfect prize that waits among the shelves.
Hey everybody, it's Pro Trader Mike. It's July 15th, Wednesday, and you're looking at the MOJO Day Trading Room. We had over a full $120 this morning. There's 83 left. Everybody is done for the day. It's 10:43 in the morning. Arthur's done. Thank you, Mike, for a $390 profit. Let me show you what we've done today. Let me do my poll, which I do every day because I want to show you the transparency in the room and allow the traders to represent either they've won or lost. They will tell you. Right now it's 10:45 a.m. We've done 10 trades, and we've done those trades in UVXY, traded Nugget, OHRT, CLSN. We traded Zoma. And just from those sort of trades, in respect to hitting your daily goals, how did everyone do in the room today?
But Oz never did give nothing to the Tin Man that he didn't already have.
Show me the money, guys. How'd you do on your accounts today? Did you grow your accounts? How did that come into money? Show me the money. Arthur made $390, a beautiful day for him. The calls in the room today, sick, great job, amazing, okay? Look, 1.94% on his account, okay? I think that says that, or 94% on his account. He doubled his account today, all right? Boom, 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 awesome job on UVXY, boom, 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 boom. Avery, 1,252. Walsh, 520. Sam, 132. Sam, put a $sign in front of your numbers from now on. It's money, okay? Alex, 292. Ramon, put a $sign in front of you, 250. Trying out some new clubs, nice. Walsh, 520. Pim, 156. Pez, 505. Jones, 170. Great job. Anybody else make money today in the market? And I'll show you how we did that with the stocks that we traded. Wanda, 252. Allen, 1,812. Okay. Here's the trade play. We just took profits on OHRP. OHRP is our patented new move. Copyrighted, patented, legal, spiegel, deagle. All you could do is copy now. Mojo's trade play, called the Green Giant. Did we score on the Green Giant today? 15 people, 60% of the room made between 1 to 5% on their account. Everybody else paper trading made money. Nobody lost money. Go back and watch the last 10 recaps. See how many times people lose in the Mojo room. Guy in this other room I was watching, I was telling Mojo you last night. I'm going to take the, listen, I was telling Mojo you last night. I was reading these posts on Twitter from my competition because I always do that. And the one room goes, hey, I did my one moderator out of my 5 did 60 alerts. And I'm like, hey, honey, look at the guy did 60 alerts. My wife goes to me, oh, yeah, you used. And I said, that's $2,000 in commissions just on those 60 trades. She's like, oh, yeah, you used to do that. You used to lose all the time. And I'm like, oh, I got to get this on video. My wife's telling me. Oh, and I have it. I try to get her. And then I'm like, oh, honey, can you repeat that? And she's like, what? I'm like, no, repeat it good because I want to see and show everybody in class tonight exactly what you said. So I just had to type it in my email because she wouldn't repeat it. But she said, all I used to do is blow up accounts and lose because I used to sit there and trade all day long and do like 50 or 60 trades a day, $2,000 a day in commissions. At the end of the month, on my small prop account of 5,000 that I'd have 50 grand in leverage or 100 grand in leverage, $2,000 in commissions for the day. Cool. There's 20 days a month. That's 40,000 a month in commissions I'm giving to the firm. Am I making 40,000 a month? I don't think so. Blowing up 2 accounts in that process, taking the 5 to 12, back to 7, back to 5, back to 3, back to 8, back to 15, never making money, never had a system. Okay. Boom, boom. I'm like, oh, honey, I got to get this on Tell Everybody. Because, listen, if you don't have a system and you do 60 trades a day, it just ain't working. Sharpshooter, baby. Okay? Let me show you some sharpshooting. First trade of the day right here. Everybody, CBAY, fill it, 294. CBAY, fill it right at the open. CBAY. What did CBAY do after the open from 294? It went to 313. What did I put out on the swing trade newsletter for this week? Because I'm in a cash position. First time in 3 years having the swing trade newsletter. Mike says, you know what? No, 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 no. I'm not putting out no picks. My pick is cash. Let's go for picks during the week. So we hit OHRP the other day. We hit CBAY this morning. There you go. Buy it at the open. Buy a dip. Buy it twice. Buy one here. Buy the next one lower or higher. It went lower for the move through 3. Boom. So what's 285 to 313 or 310? It's a beautiful move for the swing trade newsletter. It's enough for today. That's what the market's doing. It's as volatile as can be. You're swimming in shark-infested waters. Okay? Let me give you a little bit of analysis on a blog special that I'm putting together. Does anybody know who Michael Berry is? Does anybody know who Michael Berry is? He runs the Scion Fund. Does anybody know who Michael Berry is? In 2012, Michael Berry, anybody? Does anybody know who he is? Nuggets even, 641. We're up 3 cents on Nugget. Does anybody know who Michael Berry is? Alan, do you know who Michael Berry is? Okay, Michael Berry. Back in 2004, Michael Berry. That's him. That's his office. That's him. He's a doctor. He, at 32 years old, he spotted a huge bubble in the subprime mortgage market back in 2004, and he created a way to bet against it. He did the derivatives with Goldman Sachs. He took out the subprime mortgage derivatives early in 2004. The 32-year-old stock market hedge fund manager, Michael Berry, immersed himself for the first time in the bond market. Let me get to the nitty-gritty. There's a better article on it right here. Michael Berry is a physician turned money manager on Scion Capital Management. In 2008, he eliminated the fund so he can concentrate on his private investments. As a novice investor, he created his own blog, sticking to his stuff. He quit his medical career in 2000 and started Scion Capital. Initially, Berry started his investment taking loans using his profit. He derived his name from the company of the fantasy, the Scions of Shannara, the Terry books. In 2001, he generated a profit for firm investors. Again, in 2002 and 2003, he did very well. Due to his continuous success, Scion had $600 million at the end of 2004. Berry is known for being a hedge fund manager who predicted the housing boom. In 2005, Berry started researching the real estate market, which led him to involved in the mortgage business, shorting credit instruments. He analyzed the mortgage lending process in 2003 and 4 and accurately forecasted the bubble would burst in 2007. His study on residential real estate convinced him that the subprime mortgages and bonds based on mortgages would start losing the value based on what happened in a 2-year after the thing. Based on his conclusion, he bought hundreds of millions of dollars in credit default swaps against the subprime deals that thought were in danger. He believed as the value of the bonds fell, the credit swaps would increase. All the banks went out of business because of these credit swaps. In the beginning, what happened was he made a bet right here on the housing bubble, and it got squeezed, and all his investments went down like huge. He was down big money, and all his investors were like, you're crazy. I want to pull out, but some didn't. Those people pulled out. He said goodbye. All of a sudden, the housing bubble happened. He made billions of dollars in profits for his investors. In the billions. His speculations were right. Not only did he make a profit as much as 100 million, but he also earned 700 million for investors, liquidating his credit default swap short positions in 2008, and thus did not benefit from the bailouts of the banks in 08 and 09. He subsequently started his company to focus on his personal investments. He did a 489% increase from November of 2000, and at the height of the sign, he managed $1 billion. He started with 100,000. Okay, he was able to foresee and predict the future. Okay, he had a great vision about what was happening. Okay, look, Barry's investment philosophy is the ick factor. My strategy is complex. I try to unpopular, read about him. Okay, he predicted all these things and puzzle places would be in effect, and we had the housing bubble. He is huge. Point of my story, I'm predicting the same thing now. I wrote about him in 2012. And I predicted a stock drop in the market in 2012. And here's my article that I wrote. Another guy called James Speaker wrote about me and where did he get his idea from. And this was my article on Michael Berry in 2012. I shorted the mortgages because I had to. Every bit of logic led me to the trade. I had to do it. He suffered investor revolt because before his predictions came true, it went the opposite direction. His personal profit of 100 million for his remaining investors made 700 million. It's amazing when you can foresee something happening, get in a position to take advantage of it, benefiting on the side and not on the victim side. Okay? This is what the market looked like when I made that prediction. It came up from here. IBM dropped within that week 11 points. CMG dropped 43. Panera 8. Apple was down 23. I capitalized on all these opportunities weeks before they happened because of Michael Berry. I was buying November 700 puts on Panera, on Chipotle. They both got murdered. Okay, Apple dropped big a few weeks into the moon and the stars aligned for me. Same thing's happening now. Check it out. Okay, in my area where I live in FLA in Florida. Okay, 5 years ago, 60% of the entire population was bust on their mortgages. They still are. You can't get no credit. You're destroyed. They've bailed you out and they've helped you. Okay, at that time, real estate houses, your house of 400,000 was worth 2. Within the last 8 months, that $200,000 house is now back at 400,000. They've opened up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new communities, and they're building real estate like crazy, all within this short period of time. Stocks and the market are at a huge high of 18,000 again. The other day, the stock market tested 17.5 after I was on CEO Live TV, and I said the market at 18.1 is going to go on to 17.77 and test 17.5. It did. It was down 255 points. The next day after this right here, it was up 265. The government sat in their meeting burning the midnight oil and said, look, if this market at 17.5 goes down 265 points, there's chaos. There's going to be turmoil. The headlines, market crash. Everybody's going to be running for the hills. The selling is going to start. The market could go test 17,000. So what did they do? They said, let's put some money in. Let's rock it up 265. Let's bang this thing and keep it in a box between 17.5 and 18,000 where it's back right now. However, nothing's changing with the economy in the world. Look what's happening. We just made a deal with Iran. Israel hates us. We've got ISIS going crazy, killing everybody, spreading like wildfire virus throughout the world, going and creating war and killing everybody, okay? I just saw Saving Private Ryan this past weekend. I was like in tears, can't believe people actually go out there and commit their lives and with guns and shoot themselves like that. It's the craziest world. Then we got Ebola. Everybody's got Ebola, things spreading like a virus and wildfire. Then we've got this, then we got that. You look for a headline in the news. The market's vulnerable right now. We're in that situation. Michael Berry, I predict it within the next orderly market run of 3 to 6 months from now, I think we're testing 17,000 and below. And everybody that buys here is going to get punished. And I'm writing a blog article about that. Hope you enjoyed that analysis on what I think is going to happen with the market. And I'll let you know in tune when I do that blog post. So let's take a look at what we got. Nugget still got some. 643. I'm up 4 cents on Nugget now. OHRP still got some at the high of 369. So what we did on OHRP, it's my patented trade play. Right here, I said it right here. This is exactly what we're doing. It's the green giant trade play. We're going to buy a dip at 348 right now, and we're going to buy a dip. At 11 a.m., which is right now, it's 10:58. It's going to move, or it's going to move at 2 p.m. We're going to decide at that point on the move higher or lower in the straight line base what the play is. And you've already seen it. It's 11 o'clock. It's already done it. This trade is pretty much over for us on the day, and you're done. So right now, that's the only way you can nail a trade in the beginning of the day and make it at the end of the day. The 30,000, 40,000 shares you had down here, which we were trading earlier on OHP, you wouldn't have held it for 40 cents and made $20,000. But the 2,000 shares that you bought 3 or 4 times, yes. So at 372, you're selling now the green giant in 4 parts. Pick it here, try higher, and try lower. And that's the same way we bought it. And right now, you're looking at a profit from 320 to 370 on that stock. And on a percentage basis, you're looking good. 320, it's 50 cents. On a 320 move is a 16% profit from earlier this morning. And you want to see what it looked like when I called it? Here's what it looked like. See it at 10 o'clock? See this price, 340, 352? See the green giants? Done. Bought it there. No fear, no conviction. It's a tested, patented trade play. What is it at now? 370. There's your 3 bars earlier right here. UVXY, 31.51. Traded it like a champion today. A champion. Okay. CBay. Boom, boom, boom into a Cupid top. Cross STO right there off that bar. We're done. We traded that to 313. UVXY traded it like this. We traded it. Here we sold it. Here we bought it. Here we sold it. Here we bought it. Here we sold it. Here we bought it. And that's how you do it. So we're 100% accurate today. Everybody's made sick money. We're done for the day. I'm going to get back to work on some content and some other things I just told you about with the blog posts. And anybody else want to share the money? Otherwise, we're done. I want to see some more money. We have 74 left. You sure want to pick? Show me the money. I want to see more money.
And cause never was the reason for the evening or the Tropic of Sir Galahad. So please believe in me.
Believe in me, what I tell you, everybody. Pro Trader Micah signing off. Mojo Day Trading video recap for today. You could see the way that I speak, what happens with the trading. There's no foolery happening here. There's no phoniness. I'm making the trades. I'm engulfed in the system with the traders. And if you believe it, come and try it out and trade with me. If you don't, good luck with what you're doing. Peace. See you later.